Hey guys, we're back. I'm Shane.
Zach.
James.
And we're back here with Rick and Morty Season 2 episode. What the hell episode is it, Zach?
5.
Episode 5. And I'm not going to tell you the title. Well, actually, I am. Get Swifty. I don't think you guys are going to really understand what that is. Just as a reminder, I have seen this show in its entirety except the third season, More of Our Lights Fell. James will get that right now.
We'll fix that.
Oh, Betsy, she does that sometimes.
That was me.
But what happened last episode? You remember?
Well, I know it was the parasite infection. It was the bugs getting into all the different creatures and characters and fucking everything up.
We were introduced to Mr. Poopy Butthole.
Mr. Poopy Butthole, a fan favorite.
Sleepy Gary.
Mm-hmm.
Pencil Lester.
Yep.
Frankenstein's monster. Mrs. Refrigerator.
Yep.
Sleepy Gary, Jerry Kiss.
Yeah.
And, who was Summer's, like, make-believe?
Tinkles.
Tinkles? Did kind of feel, it's weird, you know, when you run around and remind me of a scene in Star Wars movie Rogue One. Towards the end, everyone's running for their life. But when you shoot them, it reveals their true self. It's disgusting.
I like, let's see, did the part where Summer, the flashback where she was in the bedroom dancing around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's something else too. It fucking escapes me.
I like the twist that I think it was Morty realized that the parasites only create good memories. With the people.
That's what I was remembering.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Summer kicks him in the fucking balls.
Yes.
So stay out of my room!
He was
Don't go to my room again! He's like, I want to lay on the ground. And then she has the flashback of him jacking it in the fucking kitchen.
Oh, gosh.
I was thinking of your best friend!
I do this everywhere!
Oh, shit. That was so great.
Oh, Lord. And it's funny because Rick just rolls with it. He's like, yeah, I was doing it to show you. You know what I mean? That way he was,
doy.
yeah, to doy.
And fucking the Sleepy Gary Jerry Kiss was epic. I mean, that was just, they were down each other's throats. I mean, that was deep.
It was a hell of a moment. It says a lot about Jerry, baby. Yeah.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what it says about
And the
that.
fact that he was okay, what's interesting, it almost contradicts a previous episode in terms of what they've laid out, maybe like the showrunners in terms of their relationship, because it's like, well, these people in another world, with unlimited possibilities, they will find a way to each other.
Interdimensional cable.
Yeah, they will find a way to each other.
That's true. Yeah,
In this episode, it doesn't directly contradict it, but the fact that, their memories are being altered and screwed with, that it was, that they didn't find their way to each other, or that they were okay not being married, and Jerry was gay and Beth was married to someone else, and to them it was a normal thing. So,
but Beth was married to Gary.
yeah,
And Jerry was sleeping with Gary. So
yeah.
it's this kind of weird, like, menage a trois type stuff.
No, yeah,
It's a sinister love triangle.
yeah. But yeah, I look forward to this episode quite a bit. So, and you guys will see why right now.
What the hell?
Don't be hurt again! Don't be hurt again!
Show me what you got. I want to see what you got.
Where?
The Pentagon. I mean, not the Pentagon. The lame one here on Earth.
How is praying going to help?
Ma'am, a giant head in the sky is controlling the wind. Did you want to play checkers? Let's be rational. I'll see you in God's house!
70,000 megatons of kaboom boom. And I say we show it right up this floating head's ass.
Stay back. This watch turns people into snakes.
Stand down. Everybody, stand down. No need for any more snake.
My name is Rick Sanchez. This head won't go away until Earth shows them it's got a hit song. Put them on that giant speaker system at your sonic testing facility at Area 51.
How do you know about that?
For God's sake, Nathan. The man turns people into snakes. He can use Google Maps.
Sir? Hold on, sir. Just a minute. Ice-T survived. He's inbound on an F-15.
ETA 2 hours. Still in, Mr. President. Sir, the magnetic...
Always hit on a soft 16. That means you Jews.
I beg your pardon?
Jews rule! Nobody? Okay, tough church.
I'm pledging my eternal soul to the thing that literally controls the f***ing weather.
Out of my way. Oh.
My name's Jamie with an EY. Go, go! And of course the Amber Alerts I keep ignoring on my phone.
You gotta get Swifty in here. It's time to get Swifty.
What the hell is that?
It's our world's best effort, that's what.
Shit on the floor. Time to get swifty in
Don't analyze it, Nathan, it's working.
floor. Time to get swifty in.
I like what you got. Good job.
Oh, dear giant head. We apologize for that discussion. It will never happen again.
Let these worlds be free, please!
Disqualified. There's one every season.
Like we're not already under enough pressure? Jeez, Morty. The guy's just doing his job. Take it easy.
Rick, Ice-T, could you guys take it less easy? We've got 6 hours to come up with a song.
Because if I let you make me nervous, then we can't get swifty. Stop saying it like it's a thing. You made it up. Hey, Morty.
I'll put mine in Rick and Morty. Get swifty with a jam.
Do you mind if I cook dinner tonight?
Yeah, sure.
Wait, what? I love you guys. You gave me life. Oh, yes,
Movie talker.
Yes, rise to the giant head. You are free to be free.
Squeegee comes up from the garage, right? Ice-T. What? Damn, you didn't tell me you around with portals and shit. That's it. Whoa, 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 Morty.
I'm going to go find Mom and Dad.
No.
Morty. Oh.
Oh shit!
Bird person.
You appear to be dying. I will make efforts to prevent this, but can promise nothing.
I ain't worried about no Earth blowing up, man. What? Why not?
Yo, this is why.
What the f? You can turn it ice. That story begins in the dawn of time in the faraway realm of Alpha Betrium. There,
Is your intention to abandon Rick using his own portal gun? In bird culture, this is considered a dick move.
What's that?
I'd like Jerry to be our church's head of advertising.
Please don't do this. Please don't do this. Summer!
I'm a baby now!
I need to get to the stage and help Rick get swifty.
It won't matter how swifty you get, Morty. The general's got...
Set the Lord halfway through Earth's song.
Can the popes fit through a donut?
I'm not sure.
Exactly.
Show.
Summer!
Morty!
Stop the nuclear missile launch!
Just launch the missile.
Boo! Not cool!
I'm the only one that's been
This is nothing.
Disqualified!
Ice-T.
That's right, it's me, Ice-T. I'm here now. Raised up posterior. Head been over. Yeah, raised up posterior.
You guys are
After
Mr. Big Devil right
988 seasons of Planet Music, goodbye! Why didn't he turn into a snake?
Particle beam in a wristwatch. Snake holster on the leg.
I love this man!
Your exile ends today. Welcome home. I should have never turned you to ice. What a tease! Then I better crunch the numbers.
Water tea in the rise of the backyard.
Nice.
Guys, that was a reaction for Rick and Morty. Now join us for the discussion.
Wow.
That was just a funny, random ass episode, man.
I don't even know where to
One
start.
of my favorites, yeah.
I don't even know where to start with that because it was just so much madness.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the thing I love about this show is they don't follow any kind of script. I mean, it's just chaos a lot of times, and this episode was that.
One of my favorite parts of this episode was the president, Keith David.
He was,
I love this man.
So that is like the asshole Armageddon who wanted to launch the nukes, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's also the fucker in, oh my god, Requiem for a Dream.
I can't remember.
He hires the girl as a whore. He's the one that sends her or recommends her for that fucking club at the end.
The ass thing.
Yeah.
I don't remember him in it, but I remember that.
He definitely had it. He's also in The Nice Guys. He's a hitman in The Nice Guys.
Let's see it again.
It's a great one.
Yeah.
He's in a lot. He was the Shadow Man in The Princess and the Frog. Got to watch that with the kids.
Okay.
But it's just crazy how they take a guy like Ice-T. I mean, he's kind of the perfect character for something crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the only thing that disappointed me about this episode is we didn't see Ice-T's wife, Coco. Have you seen Coco before?
Yes, I have.
Me too. Very attractive young lady. So
I ain't in on pop culture. So I don't know.
But it was a hilarious episode. It really was.
Well, I just love the idea of the giant heads and like that funny look that they have in their face when they start getting mad. They're all getting mad.
Oh yeah, that was
yeah.
And then how that was misinterpreted by the church. You know, the people of the church, they thought they were angry at them.
Yeah. So what what this episode's trying to do is they're probably trying to look at some crazy religious people who look at things that happen in the world and they correlate it with their beliefs.
Yeah, natural disasters
Yeah.
and other things like that. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I recently heard, I can't remember who it was, but a celebrity that said that the power outage and the cold weather in Texas was like God's revenge on Texas. So,
Why Texas?
Texas says, "Bring it, bitch!"
Y'all call this a storm? That's to say, Texas is the only good ones. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess it depends on your perspective, but
Yeah.
you know. So yeah, I think that's exactly what this episode was doing, and I think it's pretty much spot on. Some people, and they tend to be.
Well, for me, what stuck out was Mr. Vagina using religion to control people.
Yes.
And to raise his status. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Like
I'm sure this has nothing to do with us.
Yeah.
And
Like, I believe in God. I believe He causes natural disasters. But, you know, at the same time, I also know that we have science that can explain it. Just because you can explain how it happens doesn't mean that there isn't like one big causer. You know what I mean? The ultimate author who causes these things, writes these things down. That's how I feel about it, at least. So
I feel that the existence is one big Chinese finger trap.
There you go. The first time I put that on my kid, one of my kids, man, she freaked out, dude. Oh, you know what he's talking about, right?
yeah, this little weave things, and you just yeah.
Oh my gosh,
you're fucking yourself. So yeah,
yeah.
You had the greedy bones.
The who?
The little people that got disqualified.
Oh,
Just one every season.
Yeah.
He destroyed him, right? They destroyed
they
that
were the
whole
first guy
planet.
to tell him to play. They said, "No, wait, music is about bringing people together," or some shit. I don't know.
Well, you know what's interesting is that's always been kind of a fear of mine, is that some superior race, alien being will come and will judge us.
And snuff us out.
Yeah.
Like instantly.
So, growing up, I used to watch the Aladdin animated series. It's really good.
Yeah.
That and Timon and Pumbaa were something I watched. They're kind of back to back. They are great. Love them both. But there was an episode in Aladdin where this oracle-type being comes out of the desert, and I think it had a female voice. She was going to destroy Agrabah unless it can impress this being.
Oh.
So they were trying to use their wealth, trying to do all these things, but in the end, it wanted to see the people and the culture, and make sure it wasn't corrupt. And I think it tries to take down. It goes around and destroys like corrupt nations.
Okay.
I remember it being just. Remember when I was a little kid. I wasn't like little.
We'd be fucked, wouldn't we?
Yeah, I wasn't like little, but I was. I mean, I was old enough to not be scared. I was like probably 10.
Wow.
I remember that thing kind of freaking me out. But man, it's fucking scary. I would hate that. That would suck.
I mean, it is
and
scary.
this kind of reminded me of that.
You think about Get Swifty.
Get Swifty's a classic.
It's a catchy song.
Take a shit on the floor.
Afterwards,
take a shit on the floor.
Get Swifty. Get posterior.
Posterior was the song later.
Oh,
yeah, that's the song later.
Head bent over, raised up posterior.
Yeah.
And the Get Swifty, Mr. Bulldops.
It was a
that fucking general was like, Mr. Bulldops.
It was a catchy song, but it still wasn't as catchy to me as the Fart Guys song from 2 episodes again. Yeah, you named the band that actually was
It's
behind
Flock of
that.
Seagulls.
Yeah, Flock of Seagulls. That was a catchy song. But this song was good. You know, this song was
Jermaine
catchy.
Clement.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, this song was catchy.
I loved seeing Bird Person again.
Yeah.
Bird Person is one of my favorite characters. It's just kind of...
He's weird to me, man. I like him.
He's weird, that's why I like him.
Yeah, I like him. You know, he's tagging a humanoid. You know, which when she came out there, it's,
Bird dick.
Was it her or
Tammy?
Was it Tammy or was it Bird Person that said, "I know what you like to eat"? You remember? I think it was Tammy.
Tammy came out and said, "Oh, I know." He said, "I don't know what humans eat." And she said, "I know what I eat." Or something.
I know what I like
Bird
to eat,
dick.
or something like that.
Yeah.
I love how the writers of this, they don't have any boundaries, man. I mean, I guess if it pops in their minds and it's funny to them, they just roll with it.
I think for this type of show, it's a good rule to have.
Yeah.
It is a good rule. Some anymore, you have having no boundaries is the way a lot of people go, so it can get driven into the ground real quick.
Mm-hmm.
But this show takes a very original spin on it.
Well, for me, I know they have rules. Like they wanted a knockoff of Back to the Future, and one of their things was but we're not going to time travel.
It's like what I'm talking about is after South Park came out, then everyone wanted to be like South Park,
right?
Not in animation style, but in material, and the comedic delivery and what they cover.
Yeah.
The fact that you can say whatever the fuck you want about whatever you want.
Which is interesting. I'd never particularly found South Park funny. He was a little kid. It's not really my thing.
I didn't have access to it.
Yeah.
I didn't have access to it until the movie came out.
The movie was like my big exposure to it, and remember we used to watch at your house all the time.
Yeah.
And some stuff was funny, but like
I thought the movie was pretty damn funny.
Yeah, it just
like Cosmo's a bitch and Kill Canada. And the song when fucking Kenny goes to hell, James Hetfield sings that.
I remember that. Yeah. Like I said, love Bird Person. Love seeing him again. He was a crux for making Morty realize that hey, Rick.
What did he say on the Bird People was considered a dick move?
Yeah, it's considered a dick move. Yeah, Jerry and Beth had a nice moment at the end where they embraced. They basically rejected the church, the potato church.
Yeah.
And it was a good moment.
Well, I thought there was going to be this little moment, and I couldn't because I have seen this before.
Right.
Taking these guys over the first time, where like there was like and then the status quo was reset and they hate each other again, but it didn't happen.
No, it didn't happen. And then it was funny to see what's her daughter's name? She's
Summer.
Summer. It was so funny to see Summer, and it happens in the real world where people have this either religious cult experience, and their demeanor changes like that. And she drank that Kool-Aid fast.
Yeah,
she drank that shit fast.
It was annoying to see.
It was annoying to see.
It was also annoying to see how Morty reacted because Morty freaked out about shit.
Yeah,
and became just a whiny bitch.
Yeah. Well, about Summer too. The last thing on her was it did shine a light on like how in some real world cults how they turned their back on their parents. I mean, she was ready to float them into the fucking sky.
That'd be scary as hell, wouldn't it?
She was ready to do it.
Yeah. Well, the idea is like eventually they deflate. I mean, first they'd go up so high there'd be lack of oxygen, and they started coming back down.
Right.
So hopefully it happened in a way where you wouldn't suffocate.
Exactly.
But eventually they they get smaller, and you hopefully slowly flow down. I don't know. Ideally.
Alpha Betrium. Ice-T.
No, that's just one of the funny little crazy details of the show that is just something I can't even comprehend really.
It's time for me to crunch the numbers.
Like, I can't.
It's a pair of fucking Glocks and he's gonna start shooting the numbers.
Well, for me, I'm trying to think of what does that look like in that writer's room. You know what I mean?
It's yeah.
They're probably laughing their asses off.
Yeah,
that's be great.
Maybe imagine myself understanding the way these guys think a little more now after the fact. But before I ever saw the show, like this is not how I think. I think along the lines more of Seinfeld and like Arrested Development. Like that's to me the way that stuff's written. Like I know it's like overused, but situational comedy. A good situational comedy to me is like gold. Yeah. But then I saw this and it's just as funny, but in a different way.
But the show is, it really resonated with me. Probably just Rick's attitude.
Yeah, I don't know what you would call this, but I grew up with like slap happy comedy. Like I don't even know if that's the right word for it, but like Dumb and Dumber, Wayne's World. Kind of the stupid comedy. So I like that. I like that stuff. Now the Seinfeld, I could have grown up on it, but I grew up on it, but I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
So I'm not as much into that style comedy is this.
I love Dumb and Dumber as well. And Dumb and Dumber, there's some really smart situational stuff in there as well.
I love the irony that this show's delivery is, in a sense, retarded.
Yeah.
But they cover such deep material, more intelligent material.
Yeah.
But it's great because the way they deliver is
Well,
very in your face. It's very.
I think we're also able to extract like the little bit of like the deep thing. Like there's like a kernel of deepness in there.
Oh yeah,
and we extract
absolutely.
so much conversation from it.
Absolutely,
I love it.
Like I said, I enjoy the dynamic there.
Yeah,
between the delivery and the content.
Yeah, and another one of my favorite things as well is just the fact that his laser beam on his wristwatch doesn't turn people to snakes.
Well, that was one of my favorite lines in the show so far. That I love this man.
Yeah,
dude, it took me a second to get that. It took me a second to get that.
Snake holster.
Yeah, that was.
Were you trying to realize it? Oh, okay.
It took me a second for that to
because he can remove curses, like supernatural curses from the devil.
Right.
But he's doing some fucking phony magic there.
Yeah.
So he really killed the motherfuckers then.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he really pulverized them. He just wanted to make that effect of a snake.
Well, it's just like, because I can imagine maybe someone who's really protective of the source material. Because, I mean, this show, there is some consistencies. And I wouldn't say that's an inconsistency.
Let me ask you
But
this.
they might say, well, like the Rick that we wrote, he would know how to people take mistakes.
Right.
But in this case, if someone came with the idea, like, yeah, but this is a cartoon and we got to go with what's funny.
Well, he probably thinks it's funny.
Yeah.
He probably just enjoys it more that he's fucking just tricking people.
Yeah.
Even though he knows he could turn people into a snake.
Well, yeah.
But he's just, no.
Yeah.
So let me ask you guys this. If you guys had a pulverizer, what would you turn people into? He chose snake.
I like the idea of turning people into anything. I like the idea of just killing them.
So you wouldn't even want to turn them into anything?
Yeah, I don't want. Yeah, I think that's disgusting. I'm not going to do that. Yeah.
I would.
There's something.
I just think
there's a mentality there.
Yeah.
You want to turn someone into something.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to turn them into an animal. I don't want to turn them into a titan. There's a lot of
definitely
things.
Not a titan. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What about you?
I mean, I like. What's the most embarrassing thing you can think of? Almost is what I would want to turn them into.
A lot of horrible animals you could become.
Yeah, I mean, not even an animal. I'd like to, I'm saying, I'd like to turn them into just like
turn them into your
a nut sack or something.
In your toilet seat.
No, like a nut sack. Or
a
nut sack.
They don't just smell your shit.
Turn them into a nut sack, or turn them into a tank, like right between your balls and your butt. So you
Like
you
a
always
chode?
like a chode. Yeah, turn them into a chode. I mean, that's a pretty.
I was thinking
terrible-
like a slug. You know, you
Like a slug?
you went to fucking chode.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I wanted.
But making them part of yourself, though.
No, I don't want that.
No. It would be somebody else's chode,
Somebody else's chode.
not my chode. Let's talk about Ice-T a little bit because, Ice-T to me. Okay, I admit I was never a big Ice-T fan per se.
I don't know what anything he. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know what he does except Law and Order.
Yeah, which
is great.
Well, he started out as an '80s rapper, an '80s gangster rapper.
Yeah.
Which I was never a fan of his music, and to me. Like if you're looking at like gangster rap from the late '80s, early '90s, I'm gonna think about like Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre,
Old Dirty Bastard,
even Ice Cube over Ice-T.
Yeah,
but it's amazing the career that Ice-T has been able to like carve out for himself. Like you said, he's on Law and Order.
Yeah, he's great on there.
Yeah, he's in. I think he's in quite a few movies.
Yeah, especially '90s movies.
Yeah, I mean this guy is. Created a hell of a career for himself. He really
good
has.
for him. Yeah,
man.
Good for him. That's cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it's so random. I think that's why it's so great. It's like, it would be funny if it's just this guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I'm sitting there trying to think of
and like the voice and everything. I wonder if they approached Ice-T to be in it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that they had to pay him something, don't you think? Some kind of royalty.
Well, I think once they're a celebrity,
that can't be fair
use. I don't know how it works. I mean, there's fair use laws, but there's also like, I don't know, there's people who sue for stupid things. Sometimes they win.
Yeah,
I don't want to.
Sometimes they
do. Sometimes they do.
Ice-T fucking saved Earth. I mean, that's what it gets down to. I mean, he
Yeah.
I thought he abandoned him when he shot through the ceiling.
Yeah.
But he was plotting and.
I mean, he came back like Han Solo did.
Yeah, he came back like Han Solo.
I care now. You made me care. Let's blow this joint and go home. But guys, I think that's pretty much it. One thing I do want to say is, not sure when this episode is coming out, probably a couple weeks from now, obviously. But we are rebranding. So what that means is, in April, we plan on rebranding. So we designed a logo. It's no longer going to be my face. This guy right here drew one out, and it's great. And I can't really talk about it because it's a surprise. There's just a bunch of surprises. Not too much else is changing. We're still going to be here, but we're growing, and we want to give you guys niftier things. Swiftier things.
Swiftier things.
Swiftier things. All right, guys, we're out of here.
Swift.
Guys, thank you so much for watching this reaction and our discussion of Rick and Morty. We appreciate it. If you like us and you want to support us, you can just like this video and subscribe to our channel. Also, leave some comments down below, and I know you will anyways. Other than that, get Swifty, stay Swifty, or become Swifty.
Take a shit on the floor.
Take a shit on the floor.